Hey guys, how's it going? It's Target here. Welcome back to another episode of the Chicago Blackhawks Be a GM. Into the playoffs now, we're going to be taking on the Edmonton Oilers. They've had a really strong year. They played us really well. Let's see if we can get past them and advance to the next round of the playoffs. We're going to start with Game 1. In Edmonton, they have home ice advantage. First period, 2-0 we're down. Ryan Jones and Sam Gagner. Second period, 2-1. All right, Lupul bounces back with a goal on fast. All right, we go to the third period now. Chance to tie it up. Penalty was killed off by Edmonton. And then Justin Schultz scores on Cotton. And time will tick down, odds are here, with not much time left. Power play Edmonton. I'm just going to sim. 4-2 the final. Yakupov scores on an empty net. Patrick Kane came pretty close. That was at least a little bit interesting towards the end there. All right, it's only Game 1. We got tons of time left here, but we don't want to go down by 2 because then you're one game away from going down by 3. So it's on the road. If we can split these home and homes, if we can split these, it'd be nice. All right, so game 2 in Edmonton, and the first period, 2-0. There you go. So Chasen and Hjalmarsson both score. We go to the second, still 2-0. All right, we're gonna go times 6. We're up 2 goals, but that can quickly slip away. There you go. Chasen gets his second power play goal of the game. Oh, Nugent Hopkins responds there with 15 minutes left in the third period. Power play for Chicago. That one goes away. Oh, Hall scores, and all of a sudden it's a 1-goal game. Come on, guys. Hang in there. And there you go. Chicago beats Edmonton, and the series is tied at 1. Just like I said, if we can split that home-and-home series, good job by Chasen to get us back into this one. Scored a couple power play goals. Those ones actually ended up being the difference in that. So good job by Chasen, the guy who replaced Brendan Gallagher, for those of you that weren't following along. Game 3, this one's at home. Let's use the power of the hometown crowd to get something going. First period, 1-1. Taze strikes first. Eberle second. Second period, 1-1 still. Shots are dead even. I knew this series would be tight. Let's see if that can continue throughout the year, or throughout the series, or if we can maybe get ahead. There you go. So Brandon Saad scores on fast. Power play goes to Edmonton. Power play to us. There you go. Patrick Kane scores shortly after the power play expires. Time will tick down, and that is it. Chicago beats Edmonton. We're up 2-1. Okay, so we beat them on their home ice. We lost the first one, then won the second one. We have an opportunity here to go up 3-1. If we can win and stay solid on home ice, we stand as a good chance to beat them in either Game 5 or in Game 6. So let's see how things go here. So Game 4 in Chicago, use the power of the home ice to get something going. First period, 0-0, outshot 9-6. We definitely need to see about 14 shots in the second. Second period, there you go. So we're up to 14 shots, but Joffrey Lupul gets a pair. All right, we go to the third period, up 2 goals. Come on, guys. I knew that wouldn't last long. They're out shooting us. David Perron scores. All right, 14 minutes left in the third period. Come on, Chicago, hold them off. Oh, and Neil, fourth liner, ends up scoring on that one. So tied up. There you go. Chasen unbelievably scores 3-2 for Chicago. 2 minutes left, and that is it. A last-minute goal by Alex Chasen, the guy we picked up for Brendan Gallagher. He gets his third of the playoffs in 4 games. Good job by Chasen, really, to bring us back into this one. All right. Everybody having good so far. 4 games through. Lupul's got 5 points. There's a couple other guys with 5 points. I know that. Okay, it's Game 5 now. We have an opportunity to eliminate Edmonton. We beat them on home ice before. 1 period at a time, guys. Come on. First period, up 2-1. All right, Shaw strikes first. Cotton responds about 5 minutes later. And then about 7 minutes after that, Nick Leddy gets the go-ahead goal. Second period, still 2-1. We're out shooting them 21-18. I'm going to go times 4 because we only got 1 period left possibly here in this round. Let's see how things go. Power play Chicago. Edmonton manages to kill that one off. Shots have drawn even at this point. Power play again. Can't score on the power play. So our power play continues to plague us into the playoffs now. 33 shots we've taken. We're out shooting them, and that will do it. Patrick Kane notches the empty netter. Oh, don't want to intervene. There you go. And that is it. 35-29 with the shots. 3-1 the final as the Chicago Blackhawks eliminate the Edmonton Oilers in just 5 games. I need my water. There we go. So that was good. We lost the first one, but we jumped right back on our horse again. Got some solid goaltending from Daniel Cotton. Let's stop the simulation. Oh, no, hold on. That was just the AHL league. I thought that was NHL. Continue this. We'll do scout assignment here. We were looking at forwards, and we were scouting forwards in the WHL. So we've got a couple first rounders there. Now let's take a look at the O. Not many first rounders. Not many first rounders. The United States. They've got some in the United States. So United States. I'm going to scout them for probably a month here. There's a number of prospects there, including a number of top 10s. Let's simulate up a couple days. This should stop right away. I feel like we're almost to the second round. And there it is. Continue. So we're going to be playing the LA Kings in the second round. They were 40, 27, and 15. Now LA where were they? I can't remember the standings. Hold on. Let's take a quick look at team standings, because I can't remember exactly. Are they Central? No, they're Pacific. My bad. So they're on the Pacific side. They made it. That's right, because Anaheim got eliminated. So they were in second. They had the same number of points as us, 95 points. It'd be nice to be able to break this down by versus, like how we did against LA all year. I don't remember exactly how well we did, but their power play is definitely very strong compared to ours. Okay, so we need to compare the lines. So let's go take a look at LA. We kind of know what we're getting with them. They've got some elite goaltending and offense. So they got Anze Kopitar, Toffoli, and Brown on that top line. I would say ours is definitely better. Okay, I mean, it's not a huge edge because they do have some elite talent. Look at their second line, though. Definitely a strong line. Carter, Richards, and Gabrick, they're a scary combination. The third line, it's probably even, and the fourth line, I would give us the edge, just judging by how our team is done. I'd say give us line 1 and line 4. I'd give them 2 and 3. So it's really going to come down to us making sure that our top line gets things done, and then defensively, everybody else kind of shuts them down. Speaking of defense, Kevin Shattenkirk is in Los Angeles with Drew Doughty playing that top line. They've got us beat on that, and the second line and the third line. Their defense is solid. And then the goaltending, doesn't have to be said, Jonathan Quick. This is a scary matchup, guys. The Los Angeles Kings are a really good club. They've got good defense, they've got pretty good offense, and they've got fantastic goaltending. So this is going to be quite the battle, all right? So they've got home ice advantage probably because they had fewer, I don't know, they had fewer wins than we did. That's weird. First period. 1-1 the score. Cam Fowler strikes first on the power play. Muzzin, with just 4 minutes left in this first period, manages to score. Second period. Oh, there you go. Zuccarello scores. All right, Matt Zuccarello got picked up by them too. All right, we go to the third. We're going to go ×6. Here we go. See how things go. And Richards scores. We haven't had very good luck. It's just game 1. One more goal we could draw within. We could draw within striking distance. The shots, they're definitely in their favor. Yeah, this is not going to go well. Oh, Trainer scores late. And that'll do it. So 3-2 the final, but we did prove that we can beat Quick with more than 1 goal. So 2 goals we scored in that loss. Now we go back to, we're still at the Staples Center in Los Angeles. Let's see if we can actually add a win here, kind of like what we did in Edmonton. Split it. That's all we ask for. Come on, guys. Fight for this tooth and nail. First period, 1-1 the score again. Kadri and Voinov. All right, guys. Second period is yours. Shut them down. Still 1-1. They're out shooting us big time right now. We need to figure out a way to get this in past Jonathan Quick before they manage to beat Cotton. Wow, a couple power plays, nothing happened in power play for LA. That is gone. Power play Chicago. Wow. Wow, another power play. All kinds of penalties, but the penalty killers are working their butts off. Overtime now, we're getting outshot big time. Huge difference on the shot clock. Holy moly, this one's going late. And there it is. Drew Doughty scores. Unbelievable. 43-27 with the shots. Okay, that's okay. If we get beat by the Los Angeles Kings, I'm not going to be mad because they're a solid team. They're a really good team, and they're tough to beat. All right, now we got home ice advantage at this point. Well, not home ice advantage. We've got home ice. We need to win on home ice. So this is it right here. If we lose this game, you can pretty much count it out. So first period, up 2-1. There you go. Pearson scores, but Lupul's got 2. That's the second time he scored 2 goals in a period. Second period, still 2-1. Shots are even. You can tell that it's a little bit more even now that it's on our home ice. We're not dominating, but we're not being dominated. That's the big deal here. There you go. Jonathan Drouin scores his first goal of the playoffs, which is unbelievable. And the time is going to tick down here. There you go. Joffrey Lupul completes the hat trick. Quick was in the net. Oh, Winnick with the empty net goal. And there you go. So we scored 4 goals on Jonathan Quick. And then it notched an empty netter. That is proof right there. Proof in the pudding that you can actually beat Jonathan Quick. Because look, in every game we've scored, well, we scored 2 in the first, 1 in the second, and 4 in the third game. That is much better. Good job, guys. Okay, now let's win 1 more at home here. We'll draw even, And it's going to come down to home ice advantage in this one. So let's hope we can beat them on the road at least once. First period, no goals scored in that one. Outshot 11-6. They're going to start with a power play. Second, 1-1 the score. Kadri and Carter. Okay, we're going to go to the third period. Tied at 1. Shots are again quite even. Power play for LA. This is where we took off last time. Power play for us was killed off. 5 minutes left in the third. I don't want this one to go OT, but it's very similar a game to the second one in LA. They ended up winning on home ice. It looks like we've got a slight advantage here. Can we bury one of these here? Yes, we do! Chasen scores, and just like that, the series is tied. Despite the fact that they outshot us on home ice, the Chicago Blackhawks hang in there. Now, I am a little nervous at this point. We're tied at 2, going back to Los Angeles. If there was a game that we needed to win on the road, it would be this one, because it would forever switch the momentum of this series. So here we go. Game 5 in Los Angeles. First period. Up 2-0. Andrew Shaw and Nazem Kadri both scored. We more than doubled them on the shot clock. Second period. Still 2-0. Still out shooting. We're going to go times 6. 18 minutes left in the third. Out shooting them still. We've got that lead. Another power play. Power play for LA. Nothing happening. 5 minutes left. 2-1. And that is it. The Chicago Blackhawks beat the Kings. We've now won 3 games in a row. Unbelievable. It was kind of a faint hope that we'd win that game, because LA's a tough team and it's tough to win in their barn, but we are riding the momentum of that first home ice win. All right, this is another home ice advantage for us at this point. We win this game, we're on to the third round, the Western Conference Finals. Here we go. First period of Game 6 on home ice. Use that momentum. 2-2. All right, we scored a couple. They scored a couple. Trading goals. That's okay. Get back on it, guys. Keep shooting. Second period. No goals by either squad. We're out shooting them 27-17. We're going to go times 4. See if we can. There you go. Jonathan Toews right off the hop. Just 45 seconds into the frame, and we are up 3-2. Don't count them out, though. Things are still really close. Long power play. We can't finish it, though. We're out shooting them big time. But one goal can change the tide of this game. Hang in there, guys. Help Cotton out. Play some solid D. 2 minutes left. 1. And there you go. Brandon Saad's going to not natch the empty netter. And that will do it. The Chicago Blackhawks defeat the Los Angeles Kings in 6 games to go on to the Western Conference Finals. Man, I'm having a hard time speaking. Unbelievable. What a performance by the Chicago Blackhawks. All right, so we're going to be playing the Nashville Predators in the third round, the Western Conference Finals. Okay, so let's take a look, view the coaching view the lines with the Nashville Predators. Let's see how they are. Nashville, where are you? Nashville. So the top line of Wilson, they picked up Steen and Hornqvist. They're a solid line. We've definitely got them beat on paper, but you know what? They're here for a reason. They probably play really solid defensive hockey. So it's going to come down to us being able to out-offense them, all right? Second line of Dalpe, Stahlberg, and Bork. We do have them beat again, but I'm guessing with Stahlberg and Bork, actually, probably both very good defensively. Their centers are deep. I mean, the third line is probably pretty even. The fourth line I would give to us, but Colin Smith, 84 overall, he's probably a really good defensive player. Now, here's the reason why they're probably doing well. They've got Seabrook, Weber, Delzato, and Ellis, and then Josie and Ekholm. Unbelievable combination of players. They've got all 3 pairings beat on us, and look at the goaltending. Does it have to be said? Pekka Rinne, 90 overall. You know what? Hold on, I need a drink of water. Just like Los Angeles, these guys play solid defensive hockey. They play solid defensive hockey. They've always focused on that, and you can tell by the defenders that they have in the system right now. All right? I mean, we took away Seth Jones from them, and Seth Jones has pretty much been non-existent in these playoffs so far. But if we were to lose to Nashville, I would be upset that we didn't get any further because we're that one step away from the Stanley Cup Finals. But at the same time, we lost to a very good defensive team, and that could be our downfall. But you never know. Here we go. Game 1. Again, we do not have home ice advantage. That's going to be the way it is through the whole playoffs. First period, 1-1 the score. Stahlberg scores. Chase on for us. Second, still 1-1. We've got a power play to start. We're out shooting them by 7. We're going to go to the third period. All tied up. I'd like to win at least 1 on the road. There's Patrick Kane with a power play goal on Rinne. So there, we've just proven we can beat Pekka Rinne. I mean, we can beat Jonathan Quick. We can beat Pekka Rinne. Power play for us. Can't do anything on that. And that'll do it. Cam Fowler on an empty net power play. And the Chicago Blackhawks defeat the Nashville Predators in the first game, 3-1. 39 shots on goal is what we put up. That's unbelievable. All right. So we're going to go to game 2. Now, like I said, if we win just one of these on the road, that would be a big deal. But if we win both of these, that'll be huge. Let's see if we can do that here on the road. First period, tied at 1. All right, Spalling and Druin. Second, 2-1. Jonathan Tate scores on the power play. Our power play has been really good in these last 2 rounds. We're going to go to the third, up 1 goal. Don't get lackadaisical at this point. There you go. LeBlanc from the 4th line scores on Rene, and we're up by 2. 35-24 of the shots. We're out shooting them quite a bit, but look at Nashville pouring it on here late in the third. Not enough. Chicago beats Nashville 3-1 the final in that game. Again, another 38 shots. We had 39 last game, and we had 38 this one. All right, now we go home. So far, the away team has won all the games, but that's only because we played 2 games on the road. Let's see if we can use our home ice advantage in our favor here, as an advantage to get through to the Stanley Cup Finals. One step at a time, though. 1 period at a time, 1 game at a time. First period, down 1-0. There's Steen. So it's the first time we haven't scored a goal in the first. Second period, still 1-0, but the game is close. The shots are pretty close as well. We're going to go to the third. 1 goal can change the entire face of this period. Don't count us out yet. We have a knack for scoring late. 8 minutes left in the third. 4. Come on, offense. Let's go. And that is it. 1-0 the final. So we do lose a game on home ice. That's the first time so far in these playoffs that has occurred. Now, I don't want this to go to my players' heads because that was a good defensive game. The problem was the offense. We couldn't figure out Pekka Rinne in that game. Let's see if we can figure out Pekka Rinne in this game. On home ice again. Use the fans to fuel the fury. First period, down 1-0. Colin Wilson. Again, we can't score. Second, 1-1. There you go. Jonathan Druin scores on Pekka Rinne. We figured him out. Let's see if that can translate to more goals in the third period. Power play, we can't score. We're being... Oh, shot. There you go. Jonathan Druin scores again. 10 minutes left in the third period now. Shots are really close. Chicago with an opportunity to go up 3-1. And we will. Jonathan Druin with the game-winning goal in the third period. And the Chicago Blackhawks have an opportunity here to eliminate the Nashville Predators in just 5 games. Unbelievable. All right, we've had good luck against them on home ice, putting up 38 shots minimum in each of those outings. We haven't done as well on home ice. Here's game 5. First period, up 1-0. Joffrey Lupul scores 13-7 of the shots. Second, 2-1. Steen scores, and Chasen. Man, oh man, Chasen's been unbelievable. What a pickup. I'm so glad we went out and got him. And then we're going to go to the third period. I'm going to go ×4. We've got an opportunity here to go to the Stanley Cup Finals. This is it, guys. You got it in your hands. Don't let it slip away. Hold on tight. Help out Cotton. Team defense is #1. There you go. Drew LeBlanc scores on Rene. We're up 3-1. Shots are close, though, so they're still putting in a competitive edge here coming late into the third. Oh, there you go. See, Brent Seabrook scores, getting some redemption on his old team. They're just 1 goal off now. We need to hold them off. And we do! Chicago's on to the Stanley Cup Finals for the 2nd time in 2 years. Good job, guys. That was a matchup that I was really afraid of, too. Because of the fact that Nashville is so strong defensively. The fact that we were able to shut them down like that is unbelievable. Let's go with the 29th. There we go. Look at that. So we're going to be playing the Montreal Canadiens in the Stanley Cup Finals. Scout assignment. Let's see, forwards. We're going to scout the... we checked Russia, I think? No, we don't need Russia. Who was it we're looking at? OHL, the United States. That's who it was, United States. They got some good players there, it looks like. A number of first rounders. Defensemen. No, yeah. I want to take a look at the United States again. There you go. For another 1 month. I want to go for another month. Okay. Before we cut off, you know what? I'm going to leave it there because we're on the Stanley Cup Finals. It'll leave off for a good start to the next video and leave you guys on the edge of your seats. Let's take a look. Daniel Cotton and Carey Price have been #1 and #2 in those categories. 9.51 for Daniel Cotton, a 9.53 for Carey Price. And then you'll see a 1.38 for Carey Price and a 1.46 for Daniel Cotton. So it's going to be quite the competitive battle. Montreal's been scoring too. You can see that through the point getters. We have not been as good. You can see Lupul and Chasen have both put up 13 points, but could be better. And then if you look at goals, we are not. Oh, we are up there. Lupul at 7, not far off. But Montreal's got Bouchard, and they just Bouchard. And then if you look at assists, though, we're quite a bit off on that one. Well, we're tied, but they've got 2. Plekanec and Oshie are both in there, as well as Beaulieu. All right, so that will be the matchup for the Stanley Cup Final, guys. So don't go too far. That episode's going to be coming out soon. I'll leave it there, though. So until next time, I'm Target Audience. I'll catch you guys out on the ice.